Google, you missed the point. Oh, God. Well, I know some of you like it when I talk about the Pixel, but sounds like as soon as I do a video saying, hey, this one's not that bad, I kinda like the Pixel 3a and Pixel 3a XL. Decent price, decent features, and this is what the future of the Pixel lineup should be. Well, they're gonna stop making them now. Okay, let's begin. So I think Google missed the memo, but if you're going to discontinue your phone, you usually wait until you have another phone to introduce. You know, Apple does this sometimes too. If another flagship is too similar to last year's flagship, they just stop selling the old one. But now Google has officially stated that they are not producing any more of the Pixel 3a or 3a XL. And the bizarre part of this is there's still no Pixel 4a. That never came out. I remember back when the iPhone SE launched, so many people were comparing it to the Pixel 4a, which had basically leaked to death. We knew every single spec, we'd already seen unboxings, we had seen people use it, to the point that a lot of people were thinking the Pixel 4a had already come out, because so many people were already talking about it as if it was about to drop at any given moment. But of course, it probably would have launched at Google I/O, which did not happen. You know how when the pandemic unfolded, Apple was like, okay, we're gonna do a live stream, we're gonna do a real high production version of the developer conference so that people can still see all our exciting new announcements and stuff like that in a fun and creative way that's gonna take place at our headquarters. Google was just like, nah, we're not doing it at all. In fact, if there was any hardware planned for that event, we're just gonna push that off, not bring it up for a while. But we'll keep the discontinued part. Let's just not keep selling our older products. So yeah, by the way, the Pixel 4, the regular one, is out of stock at this time. And honestly, at this point, I don't even expect it to come back in stock. So the only phone you can buy from Google right now is the Pixel 4 XL at $900. But yeah, it's no longer an out of stock type situation for the Pixel 3a and 3a XL. These are officially just not being built anymore, and Google just said, you know, buy them from other people while supplies last, because they're gonna have probably a decent inventory of them, but once those are out, it's done, and it's done for good. So I'm hoping Google is not too far away from launching the Pixel 4a, but I still find this kind of bizarre to just kind of leave their website and their phones kind of all sold out and not really planning on bringing them back. There have been some rumors brewing for the Pixel 5, but very, very small ones. There was just one render that went out this morning, and it seems like they want to bring over the display from the Pixel 4a, which is also unannounced. So yeah, they're ditching Project Soli, they're ditching the Face ID, they're ditching the radar sensor, because those air gestures were gonna go so well, right? Remember a year ago when I kept telling everyone this never works, it always flops, and Google's gonna ditch it the following year? That's exactly what happened, because killed by Google is a thing. But at this point, if they're not planning on launching the Pixel 4a anytime soon, I feel like they should just unveil it with the Pixel 5 at the same time, because typically those come out in October. And to unveil a budget phone followed by a flagship like 2 months later, it just seems kind of unnecessary. It seems sort of redundant at this point. So Google, I don't know why you decided to stop selling the best phone. The only one I kind of recommended to people was the 3a. You were just like, let's not do this anymore. Maybe there's some numbers I'm not seeing, but I always thought the Pixel 3a was selling pretty well, but now it appears probably isn't selling that well if Google doesn't see it worth it to keep manufacturing the phone at all. So yeah, it'll still get software updates for, you know, another 2 weeks or something, but that's a joke, by the way. I'm sure it'll probably get several more versions of Android, but it just means they're not building it anymore and Google's not directly selling it. So Amazon or Best Buy or whoever has them in stock, they have kind of the last ones you'll be able to get. After that, it's zip, it's gone. So hopefully the Pixel 4a can fill its place in not too much time, because this feels like Google's given up at this point. They're like, nobody's buying it. Why even bother keeping making these things? But last time I did talk about Google, sounded like the Pixel 5 was trying to enter in more of a mid-range market and not compete so much with flagships, which I think makes sense. That's a good move. So I hope Google can continue to move in that direction. And you know what? Instead of selling the Pixel 4a and the Pixel 5, why not just combine them into a new product called the Pixel 4a and just keep making, you know, the budget phones. Just keep making the affordable ones. Don't have anything super fancy, but they're good enough for most people, and they have decent camera performance performance. They got some cool Google Assistant features and that kind of crap. Just keep on selling your budget phones, Pixel, because I think that's what you guys are good at, and slowly make your way out of the flagship market, because it hasn't proven to go very well for you. And if you're gonna argue about how great your computational photography is, and that means you don't have to have so much premium hardware, that should be because you offer cheaper phones, not the same price phones or more expensive phones than competitors. But anyway, what do you guys think of Google killing off their best phone in just over a year? Feel free to hit me up over on Twitter, join my Discord, we can chat more about it there. This is your Alp Sheep here, I'll see you in the next one.